very good on you, Craig, going back to work tomorrow, so that means I probably won't hear you again until May. You know, between your work schedule and my work schedule, it seems like I'll go a month and a half without hearing you, and then all of a sudden here I'll catch a stretch of you for about a week or two. So great to hear you on this morning, and always a pleasure to catch up with you. Sounding fine business on your rig there this morning. I think you're probably on the VMC rig, but doing a fantastic job, and hopefully things will continue to pan out for you. And like you said, things were looking a little on the grim side there with some layoffs and stuff. So hopefully things will turn back around. And I guess that's our biggest concern right now with everything that's going on. They've talked about this disaster relief and everything. Well, that money comes from somewhere. You got to have people working to pay into it, to pay it out. And I'm hoping that this thing doesn't cripple the economy so bad that we slip into a deep recession or even a depression. But thankfully they come out with that disaster relief fund that some people can collect some money during their time off. I'm not sure how long that they have to wait for that compensation and everything else. But that's like I said, my big concern is I don't want to see anybody go hungry. I want to see everybody continuing paying their bills. But I don't want to see it get to the point to where the government's scratching their ass and where are we going to come up with this money and start pulling from other places, and then before you know, like I said, we'll get into a deeper hole than what we're already in. So it's just got to get through it one day at a time, and hopefully people start pulling together instead of working against each other. So like Craig said there, hopefully something good will come of this. We'll see what happens. And Don, you'd mentioned the Social Security income. Yeah, my brother-in-law is kind of in that rut because he had his business for many years, his own business. He was a photographer. Made some damn good money when he was doing it. I know at one time I heard him and his wife both say that they had over $250,000 cash just in the safe. Well, he wasn't very smart when he had his business. He wasn't paying into Social Security, so when it come time for him to collect Social Security, by the time he paid his Medicare, there was only a couple of $100 left over for him. So at 68 years old, he's still working. And I hate to see people go through that. You reach those years and you just want to retire and enjoy life, and unfortunately you can't. So, but I know what you're saying there when you mentioned that certain people didn't pay a lot into Social Security, and it can be a tough spot to be in if you don't have anything else to rely on. And also very good on your brother working those hours. Yeah, they pretty much doubled our hours, and we were looking for more drivers. They picked up all these accounts, and it's just going crazy right now. And they're shipping some of our drivers out of state to help cover a couple of other warehouses that that we operate out of, and just shifting people around, trying to cover things the best we can right now. So yeah, it's definitely a good time to be a warehouse worker or a truck driver. If you want those kind of hours, man, I'll tell you. So I'll keep this thing moving. I'll say 73s to everybody. Appreciate you all letting us in here this morning. Great to hear everybody, and certainly enjoy the conversation when we get in here. Many topics to cover. So I'll listen here for a while, but this will be my final there. 73s, guys, have a great day, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. So I'll send it over to you, Joe. I think you're next in line, and again, take care, everybody. Doing a great job, and looking forward to hearing that flex back out here at Evansville. So congrats on that, and you're looking forward to having that thing come back on. KK4GZQ. Unless there was somebody there trying to get down on KA2ZNI.
K4JCP.
Okay, there's Joe, and Henry was actually in front of me, Kev, and 732 up there, buddy. Henry, go ahead and take it. If you want to get Joe in there, I can follow in there just wherever you guys put me. KK4GZQ.
Okay, very good. Very fine. And good morning there, young man Joe, K4JCP. Have a great day there, Kevin. Enjoyed talking to you this morning. Work hard. Work hard. Pay my Social Security, son. Still, I'm still working. I'm moonlighting. Golly, yeah, I feel sorry for those guys that didn't pay in. Well, and I shouldn't talk because there was times I didn't need to pay in much, and I'm paying for it. But, you know, to me it really doesn't matter at this point in time. It's okay. But anyway, yeah, you know, we had a lot of rain too, so I could see what the weather's like with you, Kevin, because you can't really do a whole lot with the rain, but this has been something. Every year we've been getting this crazy rain. And I told Holly, my little bride there, I told her yesterday, I said, there's one good thing about the rain. It gets rid of a lot of the stuff in the air, which they're saying is a little bit hindering us right now, but that's one good plus about it. And Kevin, you can always wash yourself down with bleach, you know. I mean, you got the machine, just hose yourself down real good, you'll be okay. Stay away from those wild women, you'll be really okay. Oh, golly. Well, you know, NAIE was in there, but I think he's gone. So, let me pick up Joe. I'm going to make one more after this one, and then I'm going to shut her down. I got to run into town this morning, get a few things. We were going to go out of town for our class, but that all changed because of this virus, so we're not having our continuing education class. So here I am. At least we got the radio, we can jaw chat. I'll give it over there to Joe, and the next time around, Kevin, I'll give it there to Joe. Joe, you give it back there to Kevin, KK4GZQ. So K4JCP in the group, N4EDQ, good morning.
Okay, Henry, good morning. Good morning all the way around. Not sure who all is here. Henry in loud and cloud. Loud and cloud. Loud and clear. Where did that come from? Oh, I need more coffee. Good morning to Don. Heard you in here, Kevin Strong, and Gary, I think, NKA. And anyway, we'll not hold it long. Just want to say good morning here. Everybody's well. Let's see, we've got 62 degrees. Pretty much clear skies out there. Another nice day here on the beach. Kevin, you ought to just go ahead and rent your little cabin down here. Come on down and take a little vacation on this craziness. Anyway, we're on the 6th end, listening on something. The 178. I knew I had something. Got the old Apache on the bench in there. I want to try to put a pickup on it for my frequency meter, and that way I can tell where we're at on that. The old Apache tends to wander around on the reservation a little bit. Anyway, Kevin, good morning to you. Here she comes, buddy. And I understand that your flex may not be in Texas anymore. That's good news for you. KK4GZQ in the group. K4JCP.
Okay, Joe. K4JCP with the group. KK4GZQ. 73 to Kevin, KA2ZNI. And Kevin, we do appreciate what you do out there, and always in concern for your safety. I know how it is out there. It's been a while since I've driven, but since I've driven, I think the last time I was behind the wheel of a truck, oh gosh, it has to be about 7 years ago, I'm guessing, Kevin. And I know how the lack of attentive driving that people are now with all the devices, and It really makes a difference out there anymore, so hats off to you, brother, for that. Good morning to Perry, W3MMR, great signal down here this morning. I did message Dan, N4EDQ. He said he went off back upstairs. He was just barefooted and didn't think that we heard him in there. And he's waiting on his 572Bs for his amplifier. And I didn't know if Gary was going to get back in for another one or not, Craig, but I'm going to send it up to you. And I know that Gary was talking about building a receiver here not too long ago. Kevin, I think you sound a lot like Mike, W9AAM up there. You know, Mike used to come down here with just a big monster signal out of Wisconsin. So does Steve, K0 Sugar Fox, and of course Robert. You guys really roll down through here with your big signals. And Kevin, you're no exception. You just about pinned the S meter down here this morning. Anyway, one of you was talking about, I believe it was Kevin, talking about possible, complete lockdown. I think Perry made mention of something about that, maybe some stores closing. Seems like I caught something in the news here last night that they're closing down the restaurants and bars in the area. A lot of servers, a lot of people. Oh my gosh. If we go to a complete lockdown, I'd hate to see what kind of financial shape we'll get in here. So, I'm just continuing on as I can, but I guess if they tell us to stay off the streets, we'll just have to do what we have to do. I don't know. So, with that, Craig, let me send it on around your way. Joe, 610 sounds good this morning. I'm on the mousetrap myself here, and yeah, Joe, the Flex is back from Texas, and it should be here. It's scheduled for sometime tomorrow for delivery. And I'm going to go ahead and download the software while I've got everything out and broken down and get that on there. And give the old 610 a rest here for a little bit. It has served me well. I've certainly enjoyed running it since I've got the new modulators in there, Joe. Up to you, Craig. KB3RHR, Pittsburgh, KK4GZQ in the group. Hey, good morning, Jim. And you as well, Jim. You might as well jump in here with us. That's a beautiful sounding BC610 on low power mode. And Jim, I was going to try to look for a spare set of 100 THs at Dayton, but we all know what's happened there. So anyway, I will try to give you a call on the telephone here. It just now dawned on me I still haven't made that call, but we've stayed busy down here, Jim, some way, somehow. So thank goodness, I've come through a pretty dry spell here through the winter with the surgery, and ready to get back and get out here and have some stuff coming in now. So, Craig, pick it up. KB3RHR to take it with WA1UQM. Beautiful audio, Jim. KK4GZQ.
Okay, good morning, Jim. You were in there for a bit, then you faded right out, so. Changing band. Good morning, Joe. Big signal. Kevin, right before you left, you hit 40 over here, which you're always in my null, and that's odd to have you that loud here. So this is great. What I was going to talk about? Well, there's no time for me in the morning, Kevin. I just drink my coffee and try to get my head squared up and start receiving phone calls. I don't know, 5-something. So no time for me in the morning when I'm working. I wish there was. And, you know, with all that stuff's being said, everything you guys said, you know, I know a lot of people don't remember, but the older guys will. Whatever happened to ration books, man? I mean, Big Brother knew this was all coming, so I wonder why they didn't do anything like that. But it was a test, I'm pretty sure. And I always say, you know, when they bring out the National Guard, which Perry's, you know, knows that now, and I knew that 2 days ago. I still have friends that are involved in that, and that becomes a whole different ballgame. So I know you probably haven't done any research, Kevin, but research martial law a little bit and see how you like that. I'm not going to get political, I promised. Dawn, Social Security, man, you guys are gobbling it all up. There'll be none left for Perry and I. But she paid into it, so. But that's my fear, Dawn, is that by the time I do get to go, if that's ever even an option, there was not going to be anything there. And by that time, with inflation and who knows how we're going to come out of this, things would be so expensive it just doesn't equal out. So I don't know what we're going to do. Live in the FEMA camp, I guess, and have cabbage soup or something. I have no idea. But I always said, man, live your life now because you never know. You just never know. So there you go. That's my 2 cents for this morning. Anyways, let me get it over to Dawn. Good morning. Good morning, all. Whiskey Charlie 4 Delta, KB3RHR, Pittsburgh.
WC4D. Yeah, I could understand the fear because I got my age. I thought, man, is it all going to be gone? You know, you think about it, and especially I think about my mom and dad and stuff like that. My mom used to be a phone operator, and she used to make talk about where they used to make like 57 cents an hour, and you know, she had several jobs over the year, but most of the time she was a housewife most of the years, as you know, which was quite common during the 50s, 60s, and 70s and stuff like that. So when it come time, she didn't make enough money to actually draw Social Security, just a little bit. Hers was like $100 a month or something like that. So when my dad passed away, you know, she got to draw my dad's Social Security. But if it hadn't been for that, but then you got to think, well, how much did she actually pay in? You know, when you're only making less than $1 an hour, you didn't hardly pay nothing in. So do you think, you know, when my dad passed away, I think he was drawing $1,600, $1,700 a month. So my mom kept drawing that for another 12 years after my dad passed away. So all that money, you know, that she never paid any of that in, and I probably have, truth be known, I've probably drawn already more than I actually paid in. I'm not really sure. I mean, they take so much of it, but I was a telephone contractor for 32 years, did a lot of traveling. Sometimes we worked hourly jobs, sometimes we got paid by, you know, unit work. And, you know, it's up to you. On some of them, they took taxes out. Other ones, it was up to you to pay your taxes and how truthful you were about how much you made, you know. They didn't give 1099s up all that all the time. And, you know, you could kind of twist your Social Security number around so they wouldn't take all that out or they track you down. Or I know a lot of guys were in a lot of trouble with Social Security. They had to pay back thousands and thousands of dollars when they got caught up with. And thank goodness I was always on the praying side. I didn't want to be tracked down and have to worry that looking over your shoulder, you know, worry about the IRS coming after you. So anyway, yeah, it's not to get rich on, that's for sure. But I could be comfortable with it. And if all else fails, I could set a mobile station up in my camper and live in my camper if I had to. I don't know how long I could stand living in a little bitty tiny camper. it's 27 foot long, but it's, if you were in it 24 hours a day, it would seem like it's very small, I'm sure. But people do it all the time. And the 73s to Kevin up there, ZNI. Okay, you're right, you said you were sticking around for one more, and I forgot about that. Joey, you're sounding good up there. Man, you were pounded in about 20 over that time, so the band is really weird. Kevin, it was weird while you were talking there. Craig, you were like 40 over, and all of a sudden you dropped down to S9. It's like you flipped the amp off, or you lost your full 1000 or something. But then you come right back again. But I mean, you completely dropped down. I could barely hear you, and then you come right back again. So the band is jumping all over the place. Now I'm totally lost. I'm going to turn it over to Henry, Kevin, and that's the best I can figure out, if he's still around. So, no, I think he had to go to town. Kevin, you take it. I don't know where to go with it. The KK4.
Listening to, excuse me. Well, where'd that come from? It's allergy. That's where that's coming from. So I'm listening to Craig up there, RHR, and I'm listening to him on the FEF web SDR. Great signal. And all of a sudden, I'm hearing Brother Stare. I guess there's a shortwave broadcaster that's linking in on the IF on the web SDR. He's talking, and then all of a sudden I'm hearing this choir, and then there's Brother Stare. So I have to shut that off and go back to listening to the HQ and put that up. Yeah, I'm in the the enrollment period, I guess, for Medicare and getting the phone calls, all that kind of stuff. I'm still working full time. I think I'm just I got to enroll, otherwise they'll penalize you. But as far as Social Security and everything, I've been paying into that for about 48 years, and never been a money person. I don't really think well in that domain. I'm a musician and an artist. I'll write songs and I'll draw pictures and I'll build simple radios. When it comes to the financial end of it, that's where you have some planners with me. So yeah, this will probably be my final here. I didn't think I was going to last this long, but so far the dogs are still asleep. So maybe they're sensing sort of a general all-around change in the zeitgeist, the attitudinal change in the air, you might say, with everything closing down. I'm curious if they're going to be closing down Sam's. Probably not, but I think there's that they might be shutting down, including my work in the optical department local at the Sam's Club
model verniers. They're my favorite vernier dial. They're a friction vernier. And I'm thinking of actually putting together a straight TRF just for 75 meters or maybe 160. And it's going to be using all 30 components. There's a big shield that goes around the 58 penta. All that. It's even got, I was even able to salvage some kind of covered, double cotton covered wire. They used to call that DC&D back in the day. And some really nice brass pilot caps and isolate type tube coil for I'm either going to make a straight TRF out of it, or I may make a regenerate ice superhead, which is really not much more complicated than a 3-tube 1v1 regenerative. A well-built regen will match, if not exceed, an SX110 in my opinion. And I have this boat for quite a long time side by side. But the caveat is it's got to be a well-built and properly built regen. And that's an art that's gone by the wayside largely. So a lot of folks raise their eyebrows when I tell them about what can be done with regenerative receiver. That anybody can build, by the way. Just build it like a VFO, and you've got a substantial return. And I think it'll be pretty good for AM because they have a naturally wide passband, although at threshold you can bring those things way down. It's very narrow. So Perry, go ahead and tell me about it. Go ahead and say 73 to the group that's with me, my final. Perry, you sound real good down here. I'll go ahead and maybe listen. I'll listen for a few rounds on the web SDR, but I won't be able to transmit. W3MMR. Go ahead and take it. WD4NKA, and I think you give it, if I'm not mistaken. WD4NKA is the...
73 guy, WD4NKA in the group W3MMR. Yeah, I give it over to Henry. And just looking here, Craig. Online, Governor Wolf of Pennsylvania ordered all non-essential businesses shut down. So that includes me. I'm not an essential business, I guess. I just looked at the list of essential businesses in PA, and these essential businesses include supermarkets, grocery stores, big box stores, pharmacies, discount stores, mini markets, daycare centers, hardware stores, gas stations, banks, post offices, laundromats, and day cleaners, and veterinary clinics for domestic and pet stores, and obviously, hospitals and stuff like that are obviously still open. But that's the list of essential businesses. So I'm trying to get a hold of my boss now to see if we're closed. And he was talking yesterday that I'm still going to open up. To hell with them. I wouldn't think that's something to mess with. If they tell you to close down, you better close down. You probably would get a hefty fine if you don't, I would imagine. So this sucks. But whatever. I'll file for unemployment for the couple of weeks or however long. If I am out of work, then I'm out of work. And my mom's a bartender. And she's 60, well, my mom's 67, and she's, in the same, she's been paying into Social Security. She's a business owner, too. She has a cleaning business and does both and, does the bartending, a couple nights a week. And so they closed down. I think the last day she worked was 2 days ago. And for that, and all of her other businesses that she cleans for are closed. Like, she cleans a church and a school, that's closed. A few of her residential contracts, they don't want their house clean right now. So basically, she's like 100% out of work at the moment, which is a bummer. So she's going to come over tomorrow. We're going to I'm going to file for unemployment for her on the computer. She's not real computer savvy. She's like, well, just give me the phone number. I'll call them. I'm like, yeah, you'll be on hold forever trying right now to call for file for unemployment at a time like this. So I'm going to do that for her tomorrow over the phone. Or, excuse me, over the phone, on the computer. And I guess I'm going to have to wait for a text from my boss or a phone call here and see what the hell is going on. And Craig, I don't know, I guess you would be considered essential because you're part of the, a part of the power grid, essentially. So you guys would have to stay open, but I don't know if there's, you guys would have like a skeleton crew, like essential employees there only. I don't know if you've already spoke on that. I apologize if you did and I missed it. So that's the story here, but I knew Philadelphia yesterday. Mayor Jim Kenney I watched the news conference at lunchtime about him shutting down the city of Philadelphia after 5 o'clock tomorrow, but I didn't know about the governor shutting down PA, and I guess that happened last night, I guess about 12 hours ago or less, so we'll see what happens here. So anyway, that's the story on that. 7-3 to you, Gary, 7-3 to Kevin ZNI. Kevin, you were super strong out here as well. I heard Craig say you were strong there, and you were super strong out here as well, Kevin. So 7-3 to you. Thanks again, as everyone else reiterated. Thanks for the hard work that you do and out there delivering the goods and doing what you got to do to keep the country moving and playing your part. There, Kevin, so we all appreciate it. Hats off to you, buddy. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you when you get back next week. And 7-3 to you, Gary. Gary, you were sounding good up here this morning. Last transmission was about 9 to 10 over, but my noise floor, when it's raining, is super, super low as far as I'm concerned for my noise level. It's a little below an S9 here, and that's low for me, so you just sounded real good up here, Gary. Got you on a good recording. Got everybody on a good recording here this morning because everyone's coming in great. And the recording will be up on the YouTube channel a little bit later. So here, back down to you, Henry, with a big signal as well. Great to hear you, buddy. I haven't talked to you in a few days. And good morning to Joe, K4JCP. Good morning to Jim, WA1UQM. I didn't hear you on the right at my noise level that last transmission, but I think that the band's starting to shorten up a tad, so maybe I'll hear you on your next one. But I'm going to say 7-3. I got to get ready for work here. I think I got to get ready for work, so we'll see. But anyway, I'm going to prepare like it's a normal day, and maybe we'll be back on, maybe we won't. 7-3, guys, have a great day. We'll talk to you guys a little bit later, and everybody stay safe. Down to you, Henry. N4 Echo Delta Queen in the AM morning crew. 7-3, guys, from W3MMR.
You're strong in Connecticut, Perry. Good morning to you, WA1UQM.
And you're strong now, too, Jim. See you, buddy.
Okay, very good. Good morning, Gary. Good to hear you coming in nicely. And good morning, Gary. WD4NKA, you were coming in nicely also. No problem whatsoever. I had a good copy on both you guys. Real nice copy. And good morning, Art. N4JK joined us. And Joe was in there. I'm going to keep it short and send it over to Joe. I'm going to make this my last one, guys. Nice to be in here with everybody this morning. Don, Craig, Kevin's, and some of the Kevins are gone. And anyway, and I think that Gary's phone, 101 sounded good up here also. And I'm just sitting here doing a little bit of paperwork, but I got to get dressed. I'm going to go out this morning for a little while, go to the store, pick up a few items. Then I'm going to come back here in the ham shack and do a little bit of office work and maybe turn the rig on during the daytime and totally go through a retuning process. So that's my chore for today. Guys, it's been nice to be in here, and we'll catch you guys shortly in the morning. This will be N4EDQ, Blue Ridge, Georgia. Turning it over to K4JCP. I think you got that right, Kevin. If not, you correct me. Joe, take it away, and good day, guys.
Okay, thank you, Henry. N4EDQ and the group, K4JCP. And I hope all you guys out there signing off have a nice day. It's going to be interesting to see where all this goes, I guess, for us retired folks, it's not as big an issue, but still, it's going to be different for a few weeks, it would appear. And keep reading articles on, this thing and what they're learning about it and what they think they can do about it and all that. So just enjoying M radio certainly increases the opportunity for them. Good morning, Art. Just booming in here. In fact, it's been good solid coffee on everybody this morning. I guess maybe the band has decided to, since we're all going to be on the radio here, to cooperate for a little while maybe. Although I assume somebody there said the signals are sometimes kind of flaky there. It drops out for a minute, and then it's like the band kind of dozed off and almost went to sleep and wakes back up again. It's kind of what I do down here, I guess. Art, let me turn it over to you, and I think from there it goes to Kevin up there, and he's hoping to get his flexes back from Texas. N4EDQ in the group. Sound like entering the frog. K4JCP.
K4JCP from N4EDQ. Yeah, I'm doing that too. These allergies really get to your voice in the morning. So, Kermit, good to hear you. Hello, Henry, 73 to you. Good luck on your shopping spree today. I hope you find what you need. I was over at Walmart yesterday, and I saw what I've been hearing about. They're well stocked except paper products. There's a sign there saying Joe Clemens was here and cleaned us out. So I didn't want to know anymore. But anyway, I've been listening just a couple of minutes. Signals have been real good. I did note what you were talking about earlier, Joe, or yesterday. I was on 40 meters. Signals would come in really good, and they would just drop into the noise. It was like they banned out for a few minutes, and they'd come back up. So I guess we're kind of on a roller coaster right now with propagation. This morning I'm running the Flex 5000, and I'm listening on it running the SP220. On this virus, the way that I know it's getting real is I'm starting to notice on the news several of the reporters are Skyping in. That tells me something. And Kevin, man, I hope your flexes get back. And I'll say, and John will probably help me with this too. You need to try that new software. Maybe it'd be a good time to, after you're sure the rig is working as it should, try that KE9NS. It is such an improvement over the old stuff. And the old stuff wasn't bad. So anyway, what you got lined up today? Are you going to go out and clean the world, or you just going to hang out? KK4GZQ in the group from N4EDQ.
BZS. Wow, boy, big signal, John. You guys are pegging the S meter up here this morning. K4BZS recognized. And John, I'm going to let Craig pick you up, KB3RHR. I'm sorry. I'm going to let Jim come back, WA1UQM from Connecticut, before the band conditions change, and let him pick you up, and then you'll send it back up to Craig, KB3RHR, is the way I've got it in my notes here. N4JK group, KK4GZQ. Art, I've got a little window of opportunity today between 1 o'clock and about 5 o'clock, 5 or 6 p.m., where it's going to warm up to about 48 degrees by about